This isn't gonna work well.
It's fun.
Hey, welcome to the Open My Mouth and See What Pops Out edition of Dirt Guy Drive Time. That's right, it's Dirt Guy Drive Time, the show where we're going to stall as long as we can, take up as much video space as we can, because we have really nothing to say. So, you know, this is my show where I drive home from work talking about random crap that'll change your life. So if you're into that sort of thing, you might as well subscribe right now. And if you get a friend to subscribe, that'll be two. Boom, that's what I'm talking about. Let's get more subscribers, shall we? Actually, speaking of subscribers, on this channel, I've got like 1,290 subscribers right now. I was almost up to 1,300, and then I guess people don't like what I just spit. Who spits when they're on camera? I do, apparently. Careful, he spits. So, that's from Aladdin, okay? For those of you who, okay, whatever. So, yeah, where was I? Oh, 1,290 subscribers. But the funny thing is, I don't really have 1,290 subscribers. I really don't. I've got maybe 290 at the most, maybe only 200 on this channel. That's because back in the day when I thought it was a big thing to do, I bought me a bunch of subscribers, paid the money, got the subs, baby. And yeah, whatever, it's kind of a hollow victory, really. It doesn't mean anything to me, frankly. So this channel is not about, whoa, Mr. Dump Truck, thank you very much. What the hell? The dump truck just tried to take off the front of my Ford pickup truck. There's all kinds of them around here. What are all you dump trucks doing here? Oh, back to you. Sorry. I just drifted away into thought. So, speaking of subscribers and everything and how I feel about subscribers, I've got another channel, as many of you know about. It's called The Vibe Church. The Vibe Church. Link in the description. You want to check that out. Disclaimer. It's like a God channel. It's about God. People would almost call what I do their sermons, but I call them talks because I don't like to sermonize. You know what I mean? I don't like to preach at people. Sinner! I don't like doing that. It's not my thing, man. It's not my groove. So on that channel, though, it's not about building a massive subscriber base. It's not about monetization. Actually, the funny thing is that opener I do on that channel, I've got a little jingle I do at the beginning. It's someone else's track, and every time I put up a video, YouTube's like, copyright violation, you're violating copyright. That's right, we're that kind of a rebel church over there, man. We violate copyrights all the time. Damn proud of it. Anyway, I do like seeing subscribers popping up over there, though, because that means the work I'm doing is spreading, but it's not about gaining subscribers. On the other hand, speaking of subscribers, I've got a model railroad channel that some of you know about. It's it's called, excuse me, It's My Railroad. What the hell? Link in the description. It's My Railroad's where I play around with my model railroad in my garage and make videos about my projects and stuff I've learned and stuff I'm doing the regular guy kind of way, because I'm just like you, regular guy. On that channel, I got like 15,000, almost 200 subscribers. 15,000. Those are all too legit to quit. I earned all those over the last couple of years of making videos, and I'm darn proud of them. But even then, the thing about subscribers and getting them, unless you're getting like 1,000 a week or something, it's cool that means people are watching your junk and they like it enough to subscribe. That is totally off the chain cool. But does your life change when you go from 10,000 to 15,000 subscribers? Not really. Not at all. What about 15 to 20,000? I don't know. I mean, never get there. At 100 subscribers being added a week over there, 52 weeks, 5,200. It'll be about a year, and we'll see what 20 grand looks like, 20,000. Speaking of model railroading, for those of you who are into that sort of thing, gotta tell you something. Last night, well, a little background. I have a model railroad with a main line designed to have a lot of main line running. It means just a lot of track where the train just goes choo-choo the whole time, all right? And I have some operations I can do on there, moving cars around and stuff, but I like watching my trains run through my scenes. That's why I built it that way. And so far, so good. So last night, though, I, for the first time ever, put two very long freight trains on there. And I have two different controllers to control trains. On one of them, I had one of the long trains. On the other one, I had the other long train. And then on the other one, I also had a little switcher train. Because here's what happens. It would be fine and dandy, except the trains eventually both go on the same track. And the way I would set up, if I don't do something, they're going to crash. And that don't work with a long train. It never works ever, frankly. So what I was doing is I would bring the train up to a place I knew I could stop it and wait for the other train to clear. And then I would get that train going again and make the other one stop. It was so much fun. While I was doing that and listening to music and drinking beer, by the way, hello, model railroading, on the other one, I could switch back and forth between the freight train and the switcher train. And I was running switching ops. It was like one dude running 3 trains on his model railroad. I only got to do it for about half an hour though, frankly, because by the time I got down there, dinner time, Mama, still the best cook on the planet, baby. It was dinner time, and so I ate food. But speaking of, I could only stay out there for half an hour. I'm, as many of you know, I'm kind of obsessed with this new spiritual thing that I'm working on. And again, this channel is not about that, but all my idle moments seem to be just thinking about some of that stuff and doing some research on some of that stuff. And I never thought I would see the day where I would see my hobby time being encroached upon. What the hell? My hobby time's being encroached upon? Because I'm studying the Bible and other manuscripts. Yeah, it's a weird time to be me, frankly. And speaking of weird time to be me, I got nothing on that one. We'll end that point of thought there. But something else that's happening, I did spend a great deal of time working on my model railroad, and it was fun, and I did some cool stuff. Unfortunately, some of it is just for me to build my model railroad, and it's fun. I'm starting to find I'm getting behind on the stuff that people are paying me for, frankly, like Model Railroader, Video Plus. I got a video supposed to come out every month. About the end of the month, they put out my new video on MRBP. And the problem is, while I've shot the bulk of it, I have to shoot the ending, and then I've got to narrate the whole thing. And this weekend, not gonna have time. Which brings me to why I'm not gonna have time this weekend. There, we're just gonna connect all these points the whole time. As part of our newfound, let's say, religious experience my wife and I are having, and our goal to heal the world one heart at a time, and because we are into unity, not divinity. Divided. We're not into separation, we're into unification. Boom, there you go. I knew I'd come up with it. We have put together, as you guys know, if you watch my COVID-19 Freedom Party video, we've put together our COVID-19 Freedom Party at my house. And we're inviting relatives that I haven't really talked to in a while, pretty much my whole side of the family, because of some issues that I had, and I gave them warning signs, and finally they all got the I'm breaking up with you email, and I changed their names in my phones to other names, frankly. I did. I'll confess that. But, you know, Cindy and I talking about it, and family, and God, and we invited them all over. Yep, come on over, baby. All my kids are coming over, and my grandkids. I guess it's time to actually embrace the grandpa thing, frankly. Makes me feel old. And Cindy is a grandma. Boom, 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 boom. She hates that part. Loves the grandkids. Hates the grandma part. So that's all happening Sunday. So pretty much Saturday, getting the house ready to go. Sunday, the party. I'm not going to be doing a whole lot of video stuff. So anyway, that's it, I guess. You know, tomorrow is Friday. Everybody digs a Friday. Boom. And I think I will see you then tomorrow, Friday, for our big weekend wrap-up report, which I think I just gave you, frankly. So what am I going to do tomorrow? I don't know. I'll try to come up with some new content. Although that reminds me, speaking of new content, just when you thought it was over, I can't talk about work so much anymore. Because the things I want to talk to you about work about, that people watch my channel, and it could get me and my company in trouble if the wrong people watch it. Some of the stuff's sensitive. It's like black ops kind of stuff. Yeah, I'm doing black ops at work now, bro. It's fascinating. Never thought I'd do black ops at work. I want to buy a gun. Anyway, my name is Steve Brown. This was my drive home, and until I see you tomorrow, one thing leads to another.